Do you want to know something funny? Or sad? Or both? Today is the first time I drew in months, and the reality is that there's a lot of laundry sitting here and dinner is cooking in the oven, and it's the first time I felt like picking up the camera again as well. And it's been a wild time on my personal level since we last spoke, and I didn't even know if I wanted to post a video anymore, but here we are. I just felt like maybe I should give it a little update, and that's what I'm gonna do in the next few days. I will probably film every now and then to just give a bit of an update what's been going on here in my life. And yeah, kids are running around outside and I'm here and just trying to decompress a little bit before dinner. And I just thought I will, introduce this video as a catch-up video. If you're curious what I was drawing, it's a very, very rough sketch on a very dirty iPad. I'm thinking to make a new print. Even if it's only for myself, we'll probably make it available, maybe not. I just feel like our room upstairs is so bare, and I would like a kind of Studio Ghibli-esque inspired scene with a huge tree, kind of reminding me of Totoro. And yeah, so that's my kind of idea. As you can see, like, it's really rough. I need to look at references of trees, and yeah, but at least I got something down on paper, and that's, for me, the fact that I even felt motivated and it wasn't just an idea is a huge improvement. So it's the next day and I'm just trying to rest this phone in a way that it doesn't move around too much. Yeah, so I was gonna tell you what happened the last half year. I don't know when the last time was uploaded. So I got sick just after the kids got sick in October. And then I was pretty much on and off ill for 3 months, almost going close to 4 months in the whole year. Because I was sick almost the whole entire month and you know, had different issues in the beginning of the year 2023, and then towards the end of the year I was sick for 3 months. So I was basically sick more than a quarter of the year, and that is unusual for me. I don't normally have so much illness. I'm quite healthy. I pride myself in actually almost never getting sick, but I think, I don't know, it was a combination of my asthma becoming really bad and I couldn't cough out, lots of phlegm, and just things kind of went from one thing to the other, from probably a viral to a bacterial infection, then to sinuses. I couldn't hear partially. This was a long thing. I was always kind of okay for one day in between or so, or just it felt like, oh, maybe it's going better, but it just kind of went to something else. And I was starting to really get worried that I'm maybe becoming chronically ill, because I do have asthma that is triggered by allergies. And we are living in a relatively carpeted house. It's a rented house, and I'm going back and forth of wondering, is this worth asking if we should change the carpets? I mean, or we just have to vacuum, or I don't know. I was just trying to figure out, is it because of my allergies? Is it because of my immune system is extremely weak? Anyway, but I was ill for a long time, and that exhausted me to a point where I was just scraping by. And yeah, it was a challenging time, because of course I still was taking care of the kids. And a lot of things that I wanted to do during those months never happened. But yeah, I think the beginning of this year, things kind of started to get better. And yeah, I feel better. I'm so much more careful with taking my vitamins, really trying to be very mindful of what I am consuming, media-wise, also food-wise. I mean, at least when it comes to making sure that I get enough vitamin D, because again, I have seasonal annual disorder, or like seasonal annual depression. I really struggle when it gets dark, and despite this house having a lot of light, a lot of windows, and facing quite well into the different directions where you could get sun, the short days are just very hard for me. So try to embrace that with playing a new game, Hogwarts Legacy. I was waiting for that game for a long time, and I didn't play games for many years until I realized, like, I'm kind of, maybe because I feel like, oh, I'm too old for this, or I don't know, I basically just try to deny the fact that I do really enjoy playing games, and especially story-led games. And Hogwarts Legacy, especially because I'm a Harry Potter fan since I was young, it's just one of those things that I really wanted to play. And I played it with Nick together, so that was really nice. Because I don't like fighting, and the game was much darker than I thought, because I don't know, the previous Harry Potter games I played, they were kind of more cutesy, and yeah, this one is definitely very dark, and I don't like very dark games, but I liked the story, so it was interesting. I enjoyed it, and that really helped in the dark months when the kids were sleeping and Nick and I had some time to ourselves. It was just nice to spend that time and solving puzzles and following the story. It's almost like you're in a movie, but you have some agency. And it was really nice, flying hippogriff and like all of those. Hopefully that's not a spoiler. This game has been out for a while, so I hope it's okay for you. But yeah, so embracing that, the fact that I do enjoy playing games. And also I think I was playing my Nintendo Switch more. I just really realized that I don't have to pretend to anyone that I am someone. I'm not this super elegant lady that is beyond all of this. Like, I just enjoy these things, and I just enjoyed it more than making art. And I think for me, making art is currently, it's like a chore. It's not what it used to be for me when I enjoyed drawing. Basically, I realized that I need to be more myself. I don't have to pretend to anyone anything. And currently I'm not wanting to draw because it feels like work, and it's because I did use it to work, you know, in illustration and in the animation industry. Although I didn't draw per se there, but it was still the act of, I was drawing in some way as a compositor in a very abstract way, I guess. I don't know, creative work felt like work. And after a long day of work with the kids, I just don't want to do more work. It was not relaxing anymore, and I don't have any drive to drive my creative business forward like I used to. I felt really disappointed in my success, like all the things I've tried and nothing has come to fruition really. I've made so many courses, and yeah, they're mostly mildly successful. I have some Skillshare classes that you can find below. I'm still proud of them, but I've not made anything new. And I'm selling my art prints, which I also really enjoy, but nothing has really taken off, you know. So yeah, drawing has been too much work and less enjoyment. So playing games. Speaking of which, let me show you my Switch. It's very dirty, as almost everything, any device I currently have. But yeah, this is what I have currently, and I really enjoy playing it like this at the moment. And yeah, I'm playing Portia, My Time with Portia. It's like a building game, and I played the Zelda Breath of the Wild and what is it, Tears of the Kingdom, the new one. But this one I kind of enjoy less these days, I think, because yeah, I think when I do have to chill, when I want to chill, then I will play My Time with Portia, because it's kind of, there's not much pressure. Like, you can, there's very little element of fighting, which I just don't really enjoy so much, and I like more puzzles. I like the kind of social interactions. I like story, so that's why, yeah, I currently enjoy that the most. But anyway, drawing has been challenging, and of course I felt like, what do I have to post on this channel? I have nothing to share because I'm not doing anything creatively. So what you saw yesterday was, again, like I said, the first time I've done anything for a long time. I don't think I have made any sketches But it recently hit me that if I don't get going with my book, especially one of them that is basically just needs finishing, everything is done, the story is basically done, might need refining a bit, but everything's, the dummy book, so that's the kind of like a storyboard for the book, is all done, and it's just never found a good home at a publisher. And my attempt to find an agent has also been kind of not as successful. I mean, I have also not, since my last submission that I shared here, I've not actually tried anymore, because I think also in reality, I just have to face the truth that if I had to choose between my books and my children, I would always choose my children. And I don't think I can do both at the moment, at least not in the capacity of where having an agent and being in some way, you know, bound to a publisher and doing a contract to a deadline where a lot of people depend on me and my output. It's just something I can't imagine as of right now. When the kids are older, we'll see. And of course, if a great opportunity comes along, maybe I'll have to just sacrifice my free time to work on my book. But of course, that depends. So I'm not trying to say no outright if an opportunity comes along, but I'm not pursuing that opportunity right now. And I just felt like I was swimming upstream with my books. And yeah, I think maybe the self-publishing route, purely for the purpose of actually having my children hold my own books in their hand and being able to read it to them while they're still in the age where picture books are particularly interesting. Of course, I'm an adult, I love picture books, but this doesn't mean that they will always enjoy reading picture books, and I don't want them to be like, oh look, it's mommy's book, I have to read it now, although I'm like 15 years old. So I don't want to wait forever, and I think even if I chip away a little bit, at least this desire of, well, you know what, I might just publish it on Amazon, who cares? I mean, in the end, the financial success is always up to, you know, you don't know if a book takes off, even if it's traditionally published. And the fact that I can at least share it with the people who know me, who care about me, and with my own kids. And that kind of shifted my motivation a little bit, because I thought I kind of lost my drive to do anything in that regard at the moment. And again, I was sick. I was exhausted. I mean, there are different reasons why this hasn't happened. But I think there's also underlying reasons of what's the point? And I think that's a very dangerous place to be in, like apathy, is that the right word? Yeah. So at the moment, I'm in a better place. I have more energy, it's spring. And I'm just grateful that I have this platform to share. I just feel like I enjoy sharing, but it's just been, I felt like I had nothing to share. And when you're in just kind of a sad place, or just in a place of contemplation, I don't know, if I just don't enjoy sharing from that place. I still haven't arrived at a good conclusion, but I just wanted to share that this is my intention, these are my thoughts, this is what I'm currently enjoying. I just did realize that when my creative outlet, my drawing, has kind of dried up for me, you know, I didn't have that kind of desire, I still found ways to express myself creatively. For example, I've been really enjoying handbags. I mean, these are not, you know, super high-end luxury handbags, but these are things that I've saved up for, and I'm really enjoying the research. I'm enjoying, like, you know, saving up, purchasing, researching how to find good secondhand options. This one I got for my birthday and Christmas, but just, I really enjoy handbags, and I always have, but it's something I just feel like I can't share on this channel. And I was even considering to make a fashion channel, because I enjoy fashion. You probably don't think I do, because I don't always wear the most fashionable things, but creative expression through your clothes and through your outfits, I think, and accessories, I find really interesting, and something I find fun. So I have built up a small collection, and I just feel like it's maybe not the right place, this channel, to share this. But if you're interested, let me know. But yeah, so buying and researching and new and secondhand handbags has been a creative outlet for me that I'm actually surprised how much that I enjoyed it. And kind of combined with minimalism, trying to curate my wardrobe, trying new outfits, expressing myself And I think maybe that's why fashion is really completely unrelated for me with parenting. And that's why I think I just enjoy that. And I've never really expressed myself so much through that because, first of all, I have not much pocket money, spare money. And because I don't do very much currently, or I've not done very much in winter, I could save up quite a bit. So it's nice to be able to have some spending money for things that are like clearly luxuries. Because I mean, how many bags do you need? You could just use a sack for all you care, right? But being able to wear something that I've wanted for, this one, for example, I wanted for over maybe 10 years. Not this particular model, but that brand is Longchamp. It's a French family brand. I really, really always enjoyed the look of them. It's not everyone's taste, but I really like it. And yeah, just making my everyday life more enjoyable by using nicer things. It doesn't have to be expensive things, but things that I particularly enjoy. That was my kind of creative expression in just channeled in different ways. And I noticed that I've been always doing this. I don't know if you have ever done this when you were struggling in your creative work or in your whatever work you have. I noticed that when I was struggling with drawing, I always went into photography for some reason. That was something I did. These days, I realize I do it more with, okay, fashion is something, curating outfits on an app. I uploaded my entire closet to an app called A Closet. I think it's a Korean app. And it was quite enjoyable before it became a paid app. And there's a free version, but anyway, beyond the point, I have just been enjoying that aspect, and I just watch different videos now. I watch handbag videos. It's just something, it's just different from drawing, and it's nice. But I do know that I will come back to it, especially now that I've decided I want to get this book out. Again, no clear deadline, no pressure, because I know that they will just stop me from doing anything. But also just accepting I am where I'm at right now. I have 2 young children, and they're not small forever. And this is the time where, of course, I don't want to neglect myself and my interests, and that's hence why I was more interested in fashion, and I found a lot of joy in that, especially handbags. But I also don't have to achieve anything right now that is worldly, acknowledged. I feel like my desire to be acknowledged and be successful, of course I still would like that, but it's not as important anymore. So these are all the shifts and changes. When I said it's been a wild ride, I don't know if I mentioned the phrase it that way. I mostly wanted to say that, I mean, being ill for that long, if you're never really ill, apart from having occasional shortness of breath. I could not breathe most nights sometimes. It was really difficult. I had lots of breathing difficulties. And just this feeling of tightness in my chest. It was very tough for me, and it made me think a lot about life. And of course, I'm only 35. It's not, still very young, but I noticed that time flies really quickly. And I just feel like I want to make the most out of it. And in the end, I think my children enjoying my books is more important to me than being super successful. And lots of unknown faces reading my books. Although, of course, I still would like my books to be published traditionally, reaching more people, being paid for the book, upfront. Because I don't think books make very much money. So if I self-publish, it's probably not going to be hugely successful. But it's okay. I come to terms with that currently, and it might change, but I just wanted to say, thank you for tuning in again. If you made it to the end of the video, leave a little star emoji. Thank you very much for watching, and I will hop in every now and then, so maybe you want to ring the notification bell in case there is a new video coming out sporadically. I am not committing to anything, but I just wanted to check in with you, and I hope you all are doing well, and let me know how you're doing. That's it. Have a nice day. And if you're new here, I don't know if you made it to the end of this video, but if you did, I have many other videos that are kind of more illustration and motherhood related, especially illustration and my picture book journey. So if that's interesting to you, there's a playlist. A wonderful day. See you next time. Bye.